Hey, welcome everybody. Tony Porter, Dice Baseball Digest, and it's what is it? Cardinals at Mets, 1974. This is a pretty big project. I'm replaying four different teams, so this is going to take a while. Um, let's get started with the game. It's Tom Seaver versus Gibson. They're both Bs, and let's play ball. Let's get going. All right, we can roll some dice. Lou Brock against Tom Terrific, and it's going to be a outside, and that's ball four. Brock walks, and if he gets on base, he will attempt to steal. So the first thing we're going to do is throw that d6 to see if it's a 1. It's a pick-off attempt, and we don't get that. So we're just going to roll away, see if there goes Brock to throw down from Grody. Ooh, a 19. He's going to be out. He is going to be out. He's a 16, so he's thrown out at second base by Jerry Grody. Guns him down, and it's going to go 2-4. Up is make a little space here. Up is Ted Sizemore. 1 out. Pitch from Seaver. And a 26 against the lefty would be a hit, but otherwise it's a hard hit ball to right field, and Staub makes the catch. It's in the outfield for the Mets. It's from left to right. It's Jones, Schneck, and Staub. Schneck had about 200 at bats in 1974. Reggie Smith up now. He's bats from the left side. He's a switch hitter of 33. That's going to be banged up the middle for a base hit. So Reggie Smith is the second base runner of the inning for the Cardinals against Terrific. And here's Joe Torre, the cleanup hitter for the Cardinals. And we'll go over the lineups real quick here. It's Torre batting fifth is Simmons on deck. Then it's McBride, Reitz, Tyson, and Gibson. Pitcher. Here's the pitch from Terrific, and a 51. Too high to be the 1-4 KD, so we're going to re-roll. We don't know 51. Let's see who it's to. It's the shortstop, Harrelson. That's going to be too high. I expect. Let me double check that. Looking at the charts here. Let me get the Mets chart. And he is 7, and I rolled a 9, so he will make that play and flip it to me on its second. That retires the side. All right, so leading off for the Mets in the bottom of the first inning is Wayne Garrett. Bob Gibson. Gibson had a 1.4 whip and an 11-13 record at 23, and that'll be a swing and a miss. Blows a fastball by him for strike 3. Beyond now. Doesn't strike out very much at all, 36, and that is going to be a ground ball to second base. Sizemore makes the play, and Rusty Staub, left-handed hitter against Gibson, gets the sign from Simmons and pitch. And a 32 will be a fly ball center field. On the run is McBride, and he catches up to it to retire the side. Easy 1-2-3 inning for Gibson. Ted Simmons leads off against Terrific. And that's a 56, which will be tap right back to Seaver. Seaver makes the play, 1 away. Big McBride now bats from the left side. And it's a 63, and that'll be a swing and a miss. Seaver blows a fastball by McBride. Ken Reitz, right-handed hitter. Pitch from Seaver, 63, and that's strike 3. Easy 1-2-3 with a couple of Ks for Terrific. This should be a pretty quick game. We'll see what happens. So Cleon Jones, in probably one of his last seasons with the Mets, where he's an official starter, 74, I think 75. Then 76 he goes to like Chicago or something like that. That's a 53. So we're going to check the KD 1-2. That's a 14. So we're going to, that 53 is a range check on the third baseman, Reitz. Ooh, and did we print out St. Louis? That's a good question. I don't know if I printed out St. Louis. I may have. I may have Clayton already. Yep. So Reeds is a range of an 8. Let's see, 8 or less. He makes the diving play. He does. Back up, fires a strike to Torrey at first. 5-3. Great play by Kenny Reeds to get Jones. And here comes the hammer, John Milner. No score. 41, and that looks like a base on balls. Milner takes first. Schneck is up. He's a lefty hitter. Did not have a good season. That 205 and 250 at bats. And that's going to be a 61, which will be a swing and a miss. And curveball gets Schneck. Next is Grody with a 24. That's usually a hit by pitch number. Let's see if Gibson has a plus on that. No, he does not. So that is going to be too high. It's 1-4. And I rolled a 6, so it's going to be a ground ball to shortstop. Tyson makes the play to retire the side. All right, Mets leading off is Tyson now. Seaver with the pitch. And that's 15. It'll be a fly ball to right. Staub and Schneck come together, and it's Staub calls them off for the first out at the top of the third. Bob Gibson. And that's going to be a hard hit ball right at Rusty in left. So he's been positioned perfectly. And Gibson stroked that one. He got it on the sweet spot. And it was a rope to Staub. 2 outs, and Lou Brock with a 36, and that'll be a fly ball again. Another hard hit ball to Rusty and right. So we've had 3 of those. All right, that ends the inning. Bottom of the third, Harrelson against Gibson. The pitch from Gibson is a 12, 1-14 base on balls, but we route. He lifts one to center. McBride takes a couple steps in. He's under it for the first out. So Harrelson flies out to McBride in center. And here's Seaver with a 32. And that's bounced to third. Picked up by Reitz. And he throws out Seaver. Wayne Garrett now is next. And that's going to be a 26 against a righty. That's line base hit to right. Played on a hop by Smith. Single. First hit for the Mets here in the bottom of the third. And it's Wayne Garrett who strokes one and stands at first base with 2 outs. Here's Felix Mian is next. The pitch from Gibson with a 54. That's going to be probably a wild pitch check with, or it could be a pass ball check. Simmons, and that's going to get by Simmons, and they're going to charge him with a pass ball. That's going to allow Garrett to move to second into scoring position with 2 outs. Mian. An opportunity here for an RBI. And that's going to be a 64. That's not going to do it. That's going to be bounced to third and Reeds over to first to retire the side. We go to top of the fourth, no score. Both teams each have a hit. Seaver on the mound for the Amazons, and it's Ted Sizemore with a 44, and that's line base hit. Rips one to left. Jones cuts it off. So single for Sizemore. He's on at first. He's speedy, and the next batter is Reggie Smith. Reggie Smith hit 23 home runs and batted .309. Bats from the left side. Sizemore takes his lead. 42, and that's going to be 1-12. Oh, that's going to be a 15. And Garrett at third is at 15. Only a double play if he's a strong arm. He's not a strong arm there. So that's going to be a... He can go to second for 1, back to first, not in time. So it's a fielder's choice, 5-4. And Joe Torre now. Let's get that. Got my buddy here, Husky. All right, Joe Torre now. 1 out, runner on first, and that's a 32. Oh, that's a double off a Seaver, and again, too high. So that's going to be a fly ball in the gap, and Schneck after it, and he comes up with it. What a catch. So he read that perfectly. Thought that was going to be a double, but no. Schneck caught up to it, and here's Simmons with 2 outs and 1 out. The pitch, and 23. That will be bounced to Harrelson. Over to first, and that retires the side. Go to the bottom of the fourth. All right, here's Rusty Staub leads off against Bob Gibson, 22, and that's going to be ball 4. So Rusty walks. And Cleon Jones is next. Pitch from Gibson, 22, and that's base hit. 11, that's going to be an infield single up the middle, and Tyson dives for it. Slows the ball up, rolls a few feet from him, and that'll hold Staub at second base. So a valiant effort by the shortstop, Tyson. In the infield, it's Reitz, Tyson, Sizemore, and Torrey at first base. Milner now with runners on first and second and nobody out. Gibson gets the sign from Simmons. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a 44 line drive base hit. Will this score a run on a 15? Let's see. 15 is going to say, with 2 outs, it'd be 2 bases. Otherwise, it's 1 base. So they're going to hold up Staub. A bullet off the bat. Milner loads the bases. So you got Staub at third, Jones at second, Milner at first, and Schneck is up. Dave Schneck. It's Bob Gibson with the bases loaded here in the bottom of the fourth. No score in this game. 1974. Fall Classic Baseball, and the 42 is going to be ball 4. That's going to force in a run. And Gibson wanted that one. All right, bases still loaded. Nobody out against Grody. Pitch, and that's going to be a 43, which will be a 15. Reads his average with the bases loaded. And we're playing the infield back here. He's going to go for second for 1. Back to first, not in time. So first and third now, and we're going to bring the corners in, leave the middle halfway. Here's Harrelson. Pitch, and that is a 52. That's an error check. That 10 is too high for the KD. And it's a check on the third baseman, Reitz. Reitz is a 3 error. Did not make many errors. We roll for that. And it's a 2. He boots it. Oh, boy. And that's going to be a 2-base error. So ground ball to Reitz. And it's going to get by him into the corner. It's going to be retrieved by Brock, and that's going to allow Grody to get to third, Harrelson to get to second, and Milner's going to come in to score. So it's an E5. A 2-base error on Reitz, who should have had that. And it's going to be Tom Terrific with second and third. Infield is in now. Pitch, and that's a 22, which will be a swing and a miss. So Gibson blows a fastball by Seaver. Seaver had no chance. And it's Wayne Garrett. 3-0 Mets so far. Here's a pitch. 25 is going to be a pop-up to the left side, and it's Reitz in fair ground, fair territory. And he'll make the catch to end the inning. Hold on a second. I got to take care of this guy. All right, bud. All right, let me at least hit the 5 here. All right, give me a second. All right. Calm down, bud. Yeah, he loves to be out, and that's what he wanted. He wanted to go outside. So I let him out. He's happy. I'm happy. All right. Bake McBride, top of the 5th inning. Seaver's got a 2-hitter going so far. And a 56 is a swing and a miss. Blows a fastball by McBride. No chance. Seaver reaching back for a little extra. Brings the heat. And here's Kenny Reitz with a 42. And that's a bouncer to second base. Mian up with it. And throws him out for the second out. And here's Mike Tyson. Pitch from Seaver, a 62, will be a swing and a miss. Struck him out with the curve. All right. Felix Mian leads off the bottom of the 5th. Gibson's still in there. Here is the pitch. And that's a 26 against a lefty. It'd be a hit otherwise. It's bounced to third. Reitz up with it. Throws him out. 1 away. Rusty Staub is next. 3-0 Mets. And a 56 is a check swing. The check with the third base umpire. Rusty went around. Rusty doesn't agree. 2 out. And it's Cleon Jones. Here's the pitch. And a 65. And that's going to be a drive to right. Smith back to the track, to the wall, looks up and makes the catch. For a second, even Smith thought that was going to carry out of the ballpark, but no. And that retires the side. We go to Bob Gibson, leads off the top of the sixth. Let's see where Gibson is. Pitch wise, 7. He's got 22, and he can go 35. So we're going to keep Gibson in there. 3-0. Leads off the top of the sixth. 1972, so we're playing that style, and that's going to be ball 4. So Seaver walks Gibson. And Lou Brock is next. And a 46, that's ballpark with a 5. It's going to be a foul ball, pulled foul into the seats. Again, pitch to Brock, and a 43 is going to be a fly ball to right and stop. Under it, makes the catch for the first out. Ted Sizemore steps in the box. He bats from the right side. Pitch from Seaver. And a something. Jesus. Where the heck did it go? All right. I totally lost that die. Disappeared. There it is. All right. Oh boy. All right, let's do that again. Pitch to Sizemore. And a 36 will be a ground ball to short. That I think is going to be a 6-4-3 double play. Automatic, I believe, and it only if a strong arm. And Harrelson does not have the strong arm, so he's going to get the fielder's choice. 6-4. 2 out, and Sizemore is on at first. Here's Reggie Smith with a 16-14, and that'll be bounced to Milner, who takes it himself to retire the side. We go to the bottom of the sixth, 3-0 Mets. John Milner leads off against Bob Gibson. And a 56 will be a swing and a miss. Gibson with the heat strikes out Milner. Dave Schneck, right-handed hitter with a 46 and a 1. Oh, and ballpark home run. He had 5 home runs. And that ball is going to be a drive down the line. If it's fair, it's gone. And that ball is a home run. 4-0 Mets. Dave Schneck will get 5 home runs and 250 at-bats. Connects for 1 here. Off the ballpark card. Usually, if they don't hit too many, it'll say no ballpark home run, but not. It doesn't say it in this case. So it's a 46 and a 1. And here's Jerry Grody, 4-0 Mets with 1 out. Pitch from Gibson, and a 32 will be grounded to third base, and Reitz scoops it and fires the first in time. Buddy Harrelson is next with a 23, and that is he's back to the left side. That's a ground ball to the first. And with that 3, it will be Torrey, who takes it himself, steps on the bag ahead of the hustling Harrelson. We go to the top of the 7th. 4-0 Mets. Joe Torre leads off against Terrific. And it's a 66. That will, with a 3, that's going to be a drive in the gap, and nobody's going to get that. It's going to bounce. It's going to make it to the wall and played off the wall by Schneck, and Torre into second base with a leadoff double. Ted Simmons now, switch hitter, bats from the left side. Pitch from Seaver, and a 45 will be a 13. Bounce to first, and moving to third will be Torrey. Runner on third with Bake McBride, another lefty hitter. And the pitch from Seaver. And the 35 will be a fly ball to left. All right, this is, we're down by 4. We don't want to get thrown out, so it's to left field. Torrey is an average, so he's not going to get anything special there. And what did we say? It was left field. So it says third base tagging. Use the assist rating. What is the assist rating for Cleon Jones? And the assist rating. Oh, he had a 4, so he threw some guys out. So we're going to hold up Torrey on that fly ball to left. 2 outs. And Kenny Reed steps to the plate against Seaver. Seaver 1 out away from maintaining his shutout. We'll see what happens here. Pitch to Reeds, and that is a ground ball. And oh, that's a fly ball. Excuse me. That ground ball goes foul. The next pitch is a fly ball to left, and Jones comes under it, makes the catch. 65. That could have been gone. Just too high. All right, Tom Seaver leads off the bottom of the seventh inning stretch. Out to the ballpark. The pitch to Seaver, and that's going to be a fly ball to right center field, and it's Reggie Smith. 1 down. Next is Wayne Garrett. Wayne Garrett has a hit today, 66 and an 11. That's going to be a drive. That's going to be in the corner. And Smith is going to play it off the carom. Trying for 3 is Garrett. Here's a relay by Sizemore. The tag by Reeds, and it's a triple. 1 out triple. So Garrett connects for a triple here. 66-11. Let me see where we're at. 25 and 28. We're still good. And Felix Mian with a runner on third. Infield will be playing in. Here's the pitch. And a 26 against a lefty would be a hit. Otherwise, it's popped up. Middle infield. Tyson calls off Sizemore, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Rusty Staub. Pitch from Gibson, and that is a drive. Center field, backing up to the track is McBride, and he makes the catch. That retires his side, so Rusty gave it a ride. But just too high. Could have been a home run. Anyway, Tyson now against Seaver. Pitch 35 will be a line drive caught by Garrett at third. L5. Ripped. But Garrett snags it. And Gibson, we're going to bring in a pinch. Now we're going to pinch hit for Gibson here in the 8th. And it's going to be a lefty, Jim Dwyer. Got all the players of this game, so we're looking for Jim Dwyer here. We could use John Curtis. He's already all set up, and he's right there for us. But I'd like to use Dwyer. Let's see if I can track him. Yeah, there he is. So Dwyer's going to pinch hit. And then we're going to grab a new pitcher. All right. So Jim Dwyer against Tom Seaver, and that is line base hit. Just past the outstretched glove of Mian. And that puts Dwyer on first with 1 out, and up comes Lou Brock. Pitch from Terrific. He's going to be an A now since he does have, he's gone past 7. He should have been an A already. So Brock with a 24 and a 1-2 hit by pitch, and that's going to be a line drive to center field. Right there, Schneck for the 2nd out. And up comes Ted Sizemore. Pitch by Seaver, an 11 is ball 4. So Sizemore walks. And that brings up Reggie Smith. Seaver with the pitch and a 62 struck him out. And that retires the side. Bottom of the 8th, new pitcher for the Cardinals is going to be, let's see, 60 at Rabowski, Garmin. Going to bring in Garmin. All right, let's see, Mike Garmin. And what do we got going here? It's going to be, ooh, that's going to be a C pitcher. So Mike Garmin's going to have his C stuff against Cleon Jones. Pitch, and a 46 is ballpark. That's popped up to the right side. Torrey in foul territory near the stands, and Torrey comes up with it. What a catch. Joe Torrey flashing the leather. 1 away. John Milner. And a 22 is going to be ball 4. So he walks, trots on down at first with a base on balls, and it's Schneck. Schneck, not a good hit and run guy or a good bunter. So we're going to let him swing away. A 32 is a 1-6 double, but that's going to be line to left, and Brock makes the catch. Jerry Grody now with 2 out, 1 on, and 55. That's going to be line base hit, and they're going to hold Milner. So first and second for Harrelson with 2 out. Pitch to Buddy at 36 will be a bouncer to first base. Torrey takes it. Last licks for the Cardinals. Let's see. He's a 2, he's a 3. All right. Going to keep the defense intact. And it's going to be Joe Torre leading off against Seaver. Seaver going for a complete game shutout. See what happens. 43, and that's going to be a fly ball to center field. Schneck a couple of steps back and squeezes it for the out. 1 away. Ted Simmons. Pitch from Seaver, and that's going to be line base hit. Single to center. A rope off the bat of Simmons here in the top of the 9th. The Cardinals trail by 4. It's 4-6-0 for the Mets and 0-5-1 for the Cardinals. Big McBride from the left side. Pitch from Seaver with 34, and that'll be a fly ball to left. Cleon Jones near the line, and he makes a nice running catch. Kenny Reeds, 2 out, 1 on. Top of the 9th, 4-0 Mets. 1 out away from a shutout, 5-hitter. See if Seaver can do it. Here's the pitch from Terrific, and a 25. It's going to be tapped right back to the mound. Seaver over to first, and that's the ball game. So complete game. Seaver gets the MVP. Complete game victory for Seaver. He's 1-1. Gibson gets the loss, 0-2. And for the Mets, it was Garrett with 2 hits. And RBIs, 2 RBIs for Dave Schneck. And 1 for 4 for Grody. Seaver, 9 innings pitched, 5 hits, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, and 34 batters faced. And that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed the presentation of Quick Game by Fall Classic Baseball. It plays very, very quickly, especially when you get a couple of good pitchers and you're not rolling a lot of hits and so on and so forth, and a lot of runs, and you're not having to make a lot of changes. So it is a doubleheader. So I'm going to be playing the next game. That's about it. So thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe my channel. It's always appreciated. And make your comments. If you have any questions, I always get back to everybody. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Check out my other videos in hobby related. Take care, guys.